Hi everybody, this is Robert at Scott Leroy Marketing. Today we're going to show you how to use the new SLM email signature templates that are through Google Slides provided by Google Drive. Every KW agent has access to these as long as they're a member of one of the market centers that signed up with our services. This is through any Google account, so it can be a regular Google account or it can be your KW email, which is also a Google account. To get started, we're going to navigate to our homepage, scottleroymarketing.com. So that's SCOTTLEROY marketing.com. Leroy is spelled like Leroy, but it is two words. It's French. Once we're on our home page here, we're going to scroll down just a little bit to get to our white menu bar. We'll hover over KW Resources, and then we'll go to the bottom here and click on Templates. Now this page may ask you to log in. If you're already logged into our site, you won't see this page, but if it does ask you to log in, this password is your market center number. It's not the phone number for your market center, it's the number assigned to your market center by KW International. It's a sequential number. Most market centers are 2 to 3 digits. There are some that are up over 1,000, so those are 4 digits. I'm just going to put in a market center number that I know. Once you're logged in, it's going to take you through to our templates page here, and this video that I'm recording right here is going to automatically start for you with instructions for how to use our templates. One big thing to note about our templates, because the email signature templates are single image blocks, they cannot support links in individual elements. That means you can't apply a link to your email address, can't apply a link to your website, can't apply a link to any social media icons that might be included in the image signature. Only one link may be applied to the entire signature image after uploading it to your signature. If you add any links to the template while you're in Google Slides, once it's exported, that will not result in any links in the finished signature. If you want to have clickable elements with links, you can visit this link right here to pay our partner's brand code to create a clickable HTML signature for you for a fee. We're going to scroll down this page just a little further until we get to email signatures. It's alphabetical here, so as we add new different types of signature templates, this might move, but this one is named email signatures. We'll click on that to open up Google Drive. Now this is going to take you to our folders in Google Drive. Now before we go any further, we want to make sure that you're signed into a Google account. It doesn't matter what Google account, but any Google account you need to be signed into in order to make a copy of our signatures and then edit it. So we're going to open a new tab and go to accounts.google.com. So accounts.google.com. If you're already signed into an account, this will show you your account information on this page. If you're not signed into a Google account yet, it'll show you the sign in page right here, and you do need to sign into your Google account. Once you're signed into your account, it'll show you your accounts page here. This is that page that it would show you if you were already signed into your Google account. So once we're signed in, we're going to go back over to our email signatures here that you've opened up on our website. You're going to open up whichever folder that you like. We've got some modern style email signatures. We've got some old-fashioned, normal, wider than they are tall email signatures. We've got some vertical style email signatures, and then we've got some email signatures that are 16 by 9 dimensions, just like a HDTV. I'm going to open up the normal email signatures here. And then these are separated one by one into their own signature files. You can get a little bit of a preview of what the signatures look like by looking at the thumbnails here. You would just click on whichever one that you like to open it up. Here we go. It's a nice, simple, regular email signature here. One thing to point out is there's a couple of instruction slides underneath the actual signature over here on the left. This one goes back over that warning that because the signatures are single image blocks, no links can be applied, and it gives you the link to where you can go purchase an HTML signature from our partner brand code. And then on this third slide here, this is written instructions for how to use these signatures. This video is going to be a little more detailed than these instructions, so you probably want to follow the video, but if you need a written out reference that'll help you follow along, this is what that's for. We're going to go back up to our first slide here, and you'll notice up in the top left, this button here says View Only. That means if we were to click over here on the right, we can select things, but we can't make any changes. We can't move anything around. We can't replace any of the text. That's because you're looking at our version of the template. You're looking at essentially the master. What needs to happen is you need to make a copy of your our email signature template into your Google account. We get a lot of emails requesting access by clicking on this button right here and then request edit access. That is not what you want to do. That is the incorrect way to do this. Instead, you want to go up underneath where it's got the name of the email signature. You'll click on File, and then you'll click on Make a Copy right here. It's going to pop up asking you what you want to name this document, and you can leave it the default copy of, email signature, blah, blah, blah. I like to remove copy of, that's up to you. And then under that, you're telling it which folder inside your Google Drive you want to add it into. Our Google Drive only has the main Google Drive folder. There are no subfolders in there. So I'm just going to leave this alone. But if you do have additional folders inside your Google Drive that you know how to use, you can put this email signature template into one of those other folders also. We'll click OK down at the bottom. And then it should open up your copy, your editable copy of our signature template in a new tab. So you see we've got it open right here, email signature number 14. This is your editable copy. It does not have that view only button over here. This is our copy. You can close this tab just to avoid confusion. The one that says view only, you can close this tab, leaving only your editable copy open. From here, you can make changes to your email signature. You can change any of the text here. You can make that all caps if you want instead. Oops, that's not quite wide enough. If that's not wide enough, it tries to put your name on 2 lines. You can just widen out this box here, and there you go. You've got more space for your name down there. Once you've got your name in there, you can click outside of that text box and then click on where the designation is. That's trying to select, nope. There we go, designation goes here, so that would be like Realtor. That would be like CRS, GRE, CIPS, whatever your designations are in there. This image down here, this Keller Williams logo, you can replace that with your own Market Center logo if you want to. You would just right-click that, go to Replace Image right here, and you would do Upload from Computer right here, and you can upload a new version of the KW logo in that spot. And then you can just resize it any way that you want to. You can move it around if you want. You can stick it over in the middle here. Over on the right, you can put your email address right here. If it's not quite wide enough, again, you can resize this box to fit the whole thing there. You can put your phone number there. You can remove anything additional that doesn't apply to you, so you don't have like a fax or an office number. You can just leave that blank there. Over on the right, your picture here, you do the same thing with the logo. You'd right-click that, replace image, upload from computer. You just upload your own picture instead of Scott's picture. Down at the bottom here, the address would be for your office, so like 123 East. And then you do your city, state, and zip right here. And then your website. There we go. So once you've got your signature edited the way that you want it to be, and you can come back and make changes to this later, and I'll show you how to do that once we're all done. But once you've got your signature edited the way you want it, and this is what you want to put on the signature on your email account, we got to go through a couple more steps. Once you've got it changed the way you want, you're going to go up in the very top left underneath the name of the signature. You'll click on File, and then we're going to come down to Download As. It's about 1/3 of the way down the menu, and we're going to go download it as a PDF document. We're not going to download it as a JPEG or a PNG. These aren't very high quality when you download them. We're going to download it as a PDF so that it's full quality, and then we're going to convert that to a JPEG, which is going to be very high quality so it's not blurry. We had a lot of questions about that a while ago. So we'll do PDF document, and we want to save this file if you're using Firefox or Chrome or whatever. I'm using Firefox for a specific reason, and I'll point that out to you in just a little while also. It looks like my file is done downloading, so I'm going to open up a new tab. I'm going to go to PDF, the number 2, jpg.net. And this is what that page is going to look like. It may have some ads off to the sides for you, but as long as you see this PDF to jpg.net and you see these buttons down here, you're on the correct page. And let me zoom in just a little bit so you can see better. Once we're on this page, on the left, we're going to choose a PDF file. So we'll click that button. We'll go to our Downloads folder, and we'll find our email signature PDF. It may not necessarily be in your Downloads folder. It'll be to whatever your default download location is. We'll find that PDF, click on it, and then click Open. And then over on the right under JPEG quality, instead of good, we're going to do excellent. We want this to be super high quality. It doesn't matter how big it is. We want it to be super high quality. And then lastly, we want to click on our blue Convert PDF to JPG button. It'll sit and process for a minute, and then it should show you JPEG pictures over here on the right, and it should show you page 1, page 2, and page 3. Remember, page 1 is the actual signature that we're wanting to work with. Page 2 is that warning, and then page 3 is instructions. So we only want to download page 1. We don't want to download page 2, and we don't want to download page 3. We only want page 1. We want to download it, not view it. We'll click download, and that'll put that in our downloads folder. If you're using Firefox, you may need to tell this to save the file rather than open with such and such. You'll say that OK. And then once that file's downloaded, we've got a couple more steps in order to get it added to our email signature. Google is experiencing a problem right now with many Google accounts, not just KW emails, but many Google accounts, where if you upload an image to your signature the way that you normally would, it'll look just fine for a minute or two, but then when you go to compose a message, or on the receiving end when somebody sees your message, it shows a broken image icon. It shows the box where the image should be, but then there's no image there. It's empty. So we're going to need to upload it in a different way. To do that, we're going to get logged into our mykw.kw.com homepage. We're going to upload our image into eEdge so that we have an address for the image, and then we're going to use that address to apply the signature to your email signature in your email. So once you're on your MyKW homepage, in the eEdge control panel, right in the top center, we've got the My Marketing section. We're going to click the plus sign just to the right of My Marketing. And then we're going to click on the third one down here, which is File Manager. Once we're inside eEdge, over in the top left underneath Upload Image, we're going to click our blue Upload Image button. And we're going to go find, we're going to click Select Files and go find that JPEG that we just downloaded. Mine is in my Downloads folder. It tells me that this is my JPG right here. So I'm going to click on that and click Open. Then I'll scroll to the bottom and click on Upload down at the bottom. And it may take a second or two to do that. Once it tells you Upload Complete, we'll click on Close down here. So now, just to make sure that we're seeing this image here rather than other images that may be in your eEdge account, we'll click on Uploaded Date over here on the right to sort by oldest uploaded, and then we'll click on it one more time to sort by newest uploaded. So this is going to show me my most recently uploaded image into my eEdge account, which is my email signature. I'm going to click on the name of that file. I'm not clicking on the image of the file, I'm clicking on the name, and that'll pop up a preview of what that file looks like. Once it's showing you the preview, we're going to right-click on that image, and we're going to copy the image location. On Chrome, it's copy image address. On another browser, it might be something different, but it's copy image something. It's not just copy image, we're copying the location or the address. We'll click on that, and then now finally, we can go over to our Gmail account. We're going to go to gmail.com. Once we're in our Gmail page where it's showing all of our messages here, up in the top right, we're going to click on our settings gear right underneath where it's got our initial or our picture and the little bell icon for notifications. Just below that, we've got this gear right here for settings. We'll click on that, and then we'll click on settings. It's about halfway down the menu that drops down. And then on this page, we're going to scroll about 2/3 of the way down to the signature section. It'll show that right here, and you've got this box in the middle right here. I like to put a blank space between my the body of my email and my signature, so I like to hit enter just once before I go to insert my image. Now that I got this extra line here, right in the center of our text editor box, we've got this button that looks like mountains that says insert image. We'll click on insert image right here. And this should show you the add an image box right here. It should show you my drive, upload, and web address. Now, if you're signed into multiple Gmail accounts, it will only show you web address, which thankfully is exactly what we want. So this isn't a problem. We're going to switch over to the web address URL tab right here. This is where we're going to paste in that address that we got from uploading our image to eEdge. It should show you a preview of that image right here. Once it shows you that preview after you've pasted in that image, we're going to click select down at the bottom. Now, once it's inserted into the signature, this is going to look really big, and a lot of people don't want it that size, and that's why we chose to use Firefox for this specifically. You can make some changes in Chrome and Microsoft Edge and Safari. You can make it show small, medium, or large, or original size, but with Firefox, you actually get control handles on the corners of your image. Other browsers don't have this option, just Firefox. So we're going to click this corner control handle and just drag it down to be exactly the size that I want. That's still a little bit big, going to make it a tiny bit smaller. There we go. Now that's a good size for my signature there. Once it's the size that you want, you're going to scroll to the very bottom of this page and click Save Changes. and then it should take you back to your inbox. So now when you compose a new message, you should see that signature in place there. So once your signature image is in place, say you wanted to make changes to that signature image. You wanted to add a designation, or you wanted to change your phone number, or you wanted to change your website address. That's really easy to do. You would just go over to Google Drive and reopen your file, and then follow that process for downloading it, converting it, uploading it to eEdge, and then applying it to your signature. You would just follow about the last 5 minutes of the video here. We're going to go back over to Google Drive, which we can either open a new tab and type drive.google.com. We can do that. Or from any Google service like Gmail or YouTube, up in the very top right next to our notifications bell, we've got this grid of 9 squares here. We can click on Google Drive. It's the green and yellow and blue triangle here. It may not be in this spot necessarily. It may put it over here or down here, but this is the icon for Drive. Once we're in Drive, you should see your file right here, your email signature number 14. We're going to open that up. And now here's where we can make changes again. Say I wanted to move this logo right back where it was. Can put that right back there. We can change our email out. We can remove that. And then we would just re-download it as a PDF, reconvert it to a JPEG, and then re-upload it to eEdge, and then copy and paste that image address into the signature section of Google. If you guys need additional help with this, feel free to shoot us an email at support@scottleroymarketing.com.